teach and preach this message. Jesus is the Messiah. All right, as we kind of wrap up the service here, just a couple final thoughts I want you to think about. When you look at that whole narrative of Scripture, man, there's a lot going on there. And we're going to be having some live groups in VR chat here on Wednesday. But here's a couple.
All right, so this is the one of the final worlds. We have a few more. But this is the most recent. We have some charts, ASL alphabet, got some comics. So here's the American side, and this is the Dutch side. Dutch side doesn't have too much yet, because most people use American Sign Language. So we have a lot of deaf people here that like to teach. So we have a bunch of words, and basically you just click on one of these. So like, good morning, and then Catman pops up here, and does the morning.
That is so cool.
And then that's general VR, and then we have index VR. And then it shows what you do with index.
Wait, so you have different ways to say the word depending on what VR you're using?
That's exactly what it is. So, real life, this is not me world. This is the actual sign for world. It's W's and you go around like that. World. But this one, so if you imagine it, what does a portal look like in VR chat? It's like it looks exactly like this. Yeah, so basically when you're saying world, you're just saying portal.
You have VR chat unique sign language interpretations?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that here. It's really, really unique. Quick explanation of sign names. Sign name is basically, you know, if you're in a deaf community, everyone says, hey, they laugh a lot. We're going to name them. Let's see, the beginning of their name starts with a J. Let's give them this sign name. So Jenny's sign name is 2 J's and the motion of laughing, because she laughs a lot.
I want to learn word.
Cody, what word do you want to learn?
Butter. Why is butter such a confusing word?
It
almost looks like
better in real
sushi.
life.
In here, it almost looks like sushi.
Are you ready to be educated?
Yes, I'm ready to be educated. Absolutely. Oh! Hello.
CO can't hear you. We're gonna have to wait for an interpreter to join.
Oh.
Oh my god, you two are having a moment and I don't know what about.
What? What is happening?
I introduced myself and I said it was nice to meet you. She asked if I knew sign language and I said I know a little bit, and she said that she'll take it slow for me, and I said yes, slow please. And then she asked me how I was. I said good, and she said she's doing well too.
Wait, how long have you been an interpreter, Quentin?
I'm not an actual I just volunteer here.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you're still interpreting. That's still like, it still counts.
Maybe 6 months. I've been learning for 2.5 years now. I'm still going in college. I want to become interpreter.
Okay, so to make a long story short, I used to work for a wireless provider, and there was a deaf dad and a deaf daughter that would come in. The wife and mom would interpret some, but whenever she didn't come, they had to write down and communicate that way. I never wanted to be a salesperson. I wanted to help people, and so what I decided to start doing was teaching myself some sign, and I taught myself for about 2 weeks. then I got moved stores, and I was working 6 days a week and going to school full time, so I no longer had any time to teach myself. I started playing VR, ran into the first person I ever met who was hard of hearing. He's from Saudi Arabia and uses Arabic sign language. Some very, very different languages. That was fun. 1 second I was just learning to help some customers, and then I got more and more passionate about it because I made so many friends and saw how it could connect me to the world, and then just how beautifully different it is to any other language, any other vocal language you can learn. And while VR is, to be quite honest about it, is definitely not the best way to learn sign language at all, it's still a method to widen people's views with this beautiful language. We've had how many people? I think we've had 3 people go and sign up at a community college and start taking classes. It doesn't really matter what the conversation is about. It just matters that you're having that conversation, that you're making an initiative to talk to people and immerse yourself in that community, whether it's IRL or VR. And by far, I think we have one of the kindest communities I've ever been a part of.